What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing another sample Saturday review, and this time we are going to be doing the new Hourglass Liquid Foundation. So I know the Vanish Stick Foundation has been hyped up all over YouTube, all over Instagram, like it's truly become a cult favorite, and now Hourglass has released the liquid version of the Vanish Stick. So I thought, since it's been so hyped and requested, I thought I would do a review of that today and see if this foundation can cover up my acne and acne scarring and just how it wears throughout the week. If you guys are new to my channel, what's up? My name's Brie. I make weekly videos on beauty and skincare on a budget, specifically how they pertain to acne and acne prone skin. So a lot of foundation reviews, skincare reviews, and see if they can help or at least help cover up your acne and acne scarring. If you guys are interested in seeing more videos like that, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below. And without further ado, let's get into this wear test. Alright guys, so this is how my skin is looking so far. All of this, if you can believe it, is actually just scarring. There's only a few bumps right here, and right here, so we're looking okay. Just got a hydrofacial done yesterday, so hopefully I see some good results from that. Alright, so I'm right here and I got my sample of the Hourglass Vanish Foundation. So yeah, let's just get this, and I got the shade Ivory. Well, in Sephora did color match me, so we will see how this goes on my face. Looked like it was gonna be okay. I'm just gonna dot it all over my face. It's pretty liquidy in consistency. If you can see that. It's liquidy, a little runny. Beauty blender and see how this looks. Okay, so pretty decent coverage with the beauty blender. You can still see like my scars and stuff peeking through, but I also didn't add, I feel like, as much as I typically would, and the beauty blender does soak up some products, so that could be why as well. Let's try it with the brush side. Okay. Okay, wow, like first off, the noticeable difference. The beauty blender side, you can still see stuff peeking through a little bit, and on the brush side, it's like pretty much completely covered, which is amazing. Like, look at this, oh my god. Compared to this, like, that's crazy. Like most foundations, I feel like the brush is the way to go for me, especially to get more coverage. I also feel like I used a teeny bit more foundation on this side, because that could also be why. So let's just see if we can layer, if adding more will just give us as much coverage as that did, because guys, that's crazy. And I don't notice that this dries too fast or anything. Like, it is the perfect drying time, so it's not going too fast like how the Morphe one or the Fenty Beauty one, you need to work super quick. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. I love foundations that allow me to work with them a little bit. So let's build it. Whoa, okay. It pretty much covered up my acne and acne scarring. Like, you could still see peeking through like a smidge, but nothing crazy at all. Like, the finish, I want to say, is like a nice satin matte finish. It's not too matte, not too dewy, but yeah, I really love the finish. My skin just looks really satin and like velvety, and I'm loving it. I love the coverage, I love the finish of it, and I honestly think this is a pretty good match for my skin. So if you're anywhere close to my skin tone, the color Ivory is an A+, so we will see if this oxidizes. So I'm just gonna go finish putting on the rest of my makeup, and then we will be back and begin our check-ins. Alright guys, so I'm now finished with all of my makeup, and honestly, I'm just gonna fall. I am so impressed. My skin looks so freaking good. Oh my gosh. But I just realized I never told you guys the claims of this foundation. Highly concentrated liquid foundation designed to deliver instant full coverage with just half a pump. No primer needed. Interesting. Made for normal, combination, and oily skin types. It applies like a second skin, creating a smooth and flawless complexion. Waterproof, transfer-proof, and sweat-proof. Now, that is a lot of claim. This foundation retails for a whopping $56. Is this foundation everything it claims to be? We will see as we wear it throughout the day and these next couple of days, because $56 is a lot of money, and I know I personally don't have that much money to be throwing around in these high-end foundations, and Hourglass is a pretty high-end brand, but if it works, and especially if it can cover my acne and it doesn't break me out, then for products like that I am willing to spend more money. So I'm very excited to see how this performs. So far, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie guys, I really am loving this foundation. Like, it makes my skin, I literally look so flawless. And I know I've thrown that term around for a couple foundations, like the Morphe one, but this I look flawless. Like, wow. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. I don't feel like I look super oily. I really do feel like it does have like that natural satin finish to the skin, which I love. I'm all about it. And a little does go a long way. And $56 for that much product and it lasting so long, maybe it will be worth it. I don't know, but so far guys, it's looking really good, and I'm actually so excited for this wear test for this next couple of days. And yeah, I'm just gonna go throughout my day and do errands and stuff, and then I will check back with you guys at the...
Good morning guys. So this is my second day check-in wearing the Hourglass Vanish Foundation, the liquid version. Vanish foundation, and honestly I'm shook. I was shook this morning. Like, my skin looks so good. Like, I can't even express how amazed I am. The coverage has been so amazing. I barely have to use any extra concealer to cover up my acne scarring and acne bumps. It just looks so good. I feel like my skin looks perfected. I feel like my skin just looks so perfected and smooth, and it just looks flawless. Like, it looks amazing. A little has gone such a long way. I used a little bit more this morning than I did the other day, but I used a beauty blender this morning too to blend it out, and it just did not take away that much coverage. It looks amazing, and I'm very pleased with these results. Like, I'm so excited. Like, I don't think I can even express how excited and happy I am. I'm really excited. But yeah, that is it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and start off and go throughout my day, and I will check in at the end of today.
It's time for today's check-in at the end of today, and look at my skin. Can you believe this? This foundation is so good. I'm loving it. Like, honestly, the coverage is still there and it's holding up so good. Like, I'm shook and have been shook all day. Like, do you see this? It's like, it's barely come off. I have never had a foundation, or at least not in a long time, that is held for this long. From the time I'm at work to the time I'm at home. I put on my makeup at like 7 in the morning and it is now 11 o'clock at night. Like, and it's staying this well. That's crazy. And I'm not even using an extreme primer that's holding it so well. I'm just setting with translucent powder. Like, do you see how crazy this is? The coverage, it doesn't feel super crazy, like greasy or what, thick or like a mask. I'm loving it so far, and I don't feel like it's breaking me out in any way. So yeah, I am very impressed with it, super shook, and we will see how it wears for tomorrow. But I don't know guys, it's looking like we got a winner so far.
Good morning guys. So this is now day 3, I believe. Actually, this is the 4th day I'm wearing this foundation. It is Valentine's Day, so it's really exciting. This is how the foundation is looking. Again, still loving it. I think it looks so good, so amazing. Like, my skin just looks so flawless. I'm shook, and honestly, I've been using like the same primer all these days. I haven't been doing anything different, and this is with a beauty blender application, and I again barely had to use any of my usual Tarte concealer. It just looks so good, and I'm loving it so far. I'll check in at the end of today.
So it is the end of the day, and this is how my face is looking. Honestly, I think it looks so good. The coverage is there. It has held my bronzer, my highlight, and my blush very well. And I look a little bit oily here and shiny here, but nothing too crazy. I'm gonna look super shiny. I don't feel like I'm wearing a mask, and I've had it on for at least 9 hours now, but it looks so good so far. I'm loving it. I think the coverage has stayed on pretty evenly and pretty well, and yeah, no regrets and no complaints so far. I'm really liking how it's looking, and it has literally held my makeup on so well. And I've been like sleeping and taking a nap and just like laying like on this side and this side, and it stayed on pretty well. So I'm going on a little date night tonight for Valentine's Day, so I figured I would wear this foundation since I've been loving it all week. And honestly, I think I look pretty snatched, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am so impressed with this foundation. It looks so good. I feel like it doesn't look super heavy, doesn't look super cakey. Little goes such a long way. And yeah, so far I'm very, very impressed with it. I'm loving it. Like, will I buy the full bottle? Like, it's I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go on this date night.
All right guys, so it's now time to wrap up my thoughts on the new Hourglass Vanish Liquid Foundation. And honestly, I love it. Just by the sample, I think it is such an amazing foundation. A little goes such a long way. Like, you only need literally the tiniest amount for your face and you're gonna get bomb coverage. And honestly, I feel like it's one of those foundations that's pretty workable. Like, if one day you don't want the most maximum coverage ever, you can really sheer it out with a beauty blender and you just don't have to add that much like dotting on your face, and you can get like a pretty natural looking foundation in my opinion. But if you really want to take it there and have it like a night out and you want that like full glam coverage, that it will give it to you. It's so good. It lasted such a long time. Like, when I wore it on my days to work, it lasted from when I put it on in the morning to super late at night right before I took it off. And honestly, it looked so good still. I was honestly shook, and you guys saw it on my check-ins, like how shook I was about it. It's so good. So that being said, will I buy the full size foundation? Yes, 100% I am going to consider buying the full size foundation. It's that good, and that is a very expensive foundation. Honestly, I think, at least for me, it's worth it just because it covered up my acne and acne scarring so well, and it held onto my face so well. And of course, the biggest thing, it did not break me out, which is amazing, and I love it. And it also didn't like, I didn't feel like it clogged my pores. I didn't feel like it looked super heavy on my skin. I feel like it just really gave me a flawless complexion. But like, it felt really good. If you have dry skin, honestly, I would try it and get a sample, because I don't think it was like super drying like how the Morphe one is, or like the Maybelline Superstay. Not like that, but it's still like a nice, I would say a true satin finish. I haven't been excited about a foundation working so well in a long time, so that's also kind of how I know. Even though it is a $56 foundation, I feel like it is worth it just because you're gonna save product, because you do not need that much of it to get really great coverage. It lasts all day, so literally you're not gonna have to really touch up that much, and literally is gonna stay on your face, so it's gonna last. So that in itself for me is worth it, just because when I get home from work, I feel like I look so good during the day, but then by the time I get home, I'm like, whoa, who is she? I think it's worth it, especially if you have acne and acne scarring. I think you'll really love this foundation, because again, it's not that like super makeup-y foundation, but it's still gonna give you that really good coverage. Worth a try, especially just go get yourself a sample. I know $56 is steep, but I am willing to invest money in products that work, especially when it comes to complexion products, just because I do have scarring and acne. That is it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. You know, if you guys have tried this foundation, do you like it? Do you not? Are you gonna be picking up the full size? Are you gonna go be picking up a sample? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I would love to know. And also, please suggest any other foundations you think I should try out. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you like this video, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.